What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reviews, and today we're going to be doing another top 10 video for the comic book series of The Walking Dead. Now, today we're going to be doing a top 10 video for the Walking Dead comic book series. Now, we did a top 10 best characters from the TV series. Now we're doing one for the comic, guys. And, I'm sorry about the lack of videos lately. I've been really busy with some stuff personally, and I'm also doing some stuff for the channel that I'm trying to prepare really soon. I'm working on an intro actually too, so hopefully I can get that out pretty soon. But it takes a while. So yeah. And here's the top 10 list. Okay, so spoiler warning: if you're not caught up to the Walking Dead comic series, I'm gonna just tell you guys the basic top 10 because I'm in a bit of a hurry today. So okay. Number 10, Dwight. Okay. Dwight is an amazing character. Now, I know in the TV series, he hasn't quite gotten to that position quite yet. We've seen some stuff with him that is just, amazing. And then we've seen some stuff that is, bad in the TV series. But in the comic book series, he is awesome. He is amazing. He has a lot of different things going on with him that I really just love with his character. And, he's working with Rick. And I would have never seen that, if we were at the point right now in the TV series. Because right now in the TV series, we're around March to War type time. And, I have to say, around that time in the comic book series, I was like, man, I can never see him working with Rick. But, it actually does happen in the time skip. And I think that is really shocking how he's come a really long way. And I really like Dwight a lot. And he's really defending Rick. And I just really like his character a lot. Alright, number 9 is going to be The Walking Dead's Tyrese. Now, I know in the TV series he is not the best character. But in the comic book series, he actually even goes above and beyond. And he actually, when Rick was getting his hand chopped off in Woodbury and Michonne and Glenn were there, they didn't make it back as soon as everybody else thought. And everybody was panicking. So Tyrese went out there to try to kill anybody he needed to kill in order to get to Rick. And I thought that was amazing. And also because he got Herschel's death in the, comic books. And I thought that was a great translation in the TV series. Because I honestly was a little sad to see him killed off in the comic books. Just as much as Herschel, I would say. So, I mean, yeah, that's just really, he's a great character. And there's nothing bad with him at all. In the TV series, he reminded me of Morgan quite a bit. Yeah, with the whole I don't want to kill thing. But it's like, really, that's the world you're living in. And it's like you're acting like you're not. So I just don't understand that. Number 8, Glenn. So this is a character that we lost a long time ago that is still on my list for the comic book series. He is just one that I don't think I'll ever forget. He was almost Rick's second in command, you would say. He was amazing. It was so sad both in the comic book series and in the TV series because of Maggie being pregnant and everything. And he was on Rick's side a lot. He was just an amazing character. Now, number 7. Number 7 is Maggie. Maggie is amazing. Now, we haven't seen too much with her being the leader of the Hilltop so far in the TV series, but in the comic book series, she's the leader of the Hilltop, and it's amazing. I love seeing her being the leader of the Hilltop, and she kills Gregory. She has her baby, and she still manages to survive after losing her father, her sister, her husband, and, a lot of other people that she really cared about. She still manages to become a leader. I think that is amazing. I love Maggie from the comic book series. Number 6, Jesus. Now, Jesus is awesome. In the TV series, we've only seen him around for about a half season to a season. So we still have some getting to know him to do. But in the comic books, he's been around forever. He's been around since, a couple issues before 100. So, he's been around for a while. He's really sneaky, and he's awesome. And I honestly, in the comic book series, he almost reminds me of Daryl a little bit. He has a Daryl feel to him. I mean, obviously, Dwight probably more so. But, Jesus is like another one of Rick's second in command. Because Glenn died, I almost think that Jesus is like his second in command. And Michonne maybe too. So yeah, definitely Jesus is awesome. So then we have number 5, Michonne. So we can see her in the shot right here. She showed up in issue 19, and she's still around. I love her with the katana. And also something I was wondering, does she have a sheath in the comic books? Like, does she just walk around with the sword? Because I never really noticed in the TV series she has a sheath, and she doesn't in the comic books. So that's kind of weird, but anyway. Really amazing character. Got a little depressed there recently, but is still kicking, and I just love her character. Number 4, Carl. Carl, in the TV series, there's been some stuff that we saw from Carl already in the comic series that in the TV series, TV Carl is just not as good as comic. There's some stuff coming up that TV Carl could do pretty good, but Chandler Riggs, for some reason, just doesn't pass that comic book series Carl. For some reason, I don't know what it is. No offense to the TV Carl, but comic book series Carl is just 10 times better in my opinion. And he's more grown up now in the time skip, and we haven't seen any of that in the TV series yet. So I think that's another thing. So, but it's kind of unfair because we haven't even seen it yet. But yeah, I still like comic Carl better than TV Carl. Yeah. And then number 3 is Andrea. So we also see her here in the picture. She is awesome. She would be, to me, she resembles, what can I compare her to? Because she is awesome, but she never slept with the governor. She never, was with Shane and with, anybody like that. She was with Rick, and instead of Michonne, she was the one that was with Rick. And I'm trying to see, like, how could I make people that only watch the TV series think of her? She would be, I guess, this is how awesome she would be. What does she resemble like? She's almost like maybe like a Sasha / maybe a Rosita too. Like, mixed with maybe some Michonne stuff. Like, maybe even some Carol, like tough, type, psychology in terms of how tough she is. That type of deal. And she's awesome. She saved everybody's butt, and she's awesome. So, I really love her character too, and she's always going to be number 3. At least she's always going to be pretty high on my list. And I was a little scared for her in the Whisper War, but she made it past that, so I think she's good for a long, long time. And I hope they don't kill her off in issue 200, because that would make sense if they were going to kill her off soon for maybe a big issue or something. So then we have number 2, the man, the myth, the legend, Negan. And Negan is amazing. The TV series, we're still kind of getting to know him, but in the comic book series, he's been around for a long time. He survived past the war. He's even working with Rick now, which is surprising to believe if you've only seen the TV series. And he's just really, like a lot of other characters on this list, he came a very long way. And then my number 1, of course, the guy right in front of the picture here, Rick. So Rick has been beaten, even more in the comic book series than in the TV series, so far at least. Because he's lost his hand, his leg's all messed up, and, he's been through a lot. And, he lost his wife, his baby, which he didn't lose in the TV series. He didn't lose his baby. But, so that's, something else. And, I'm just going to say, man, what an awesome character. Both my favorite in the comic series and in the TV series has to be. And, yeah, guys, that's my list. So, write your list in the comments below, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.